Yo, what is going on? This video we're going to be continuing the discussion we had in last week's video about Boruto Chapter 50 predictions. The video prior was pretty much just talking about the battle, details that I think that will kind of occur in that battle, pertaining to his Jugen and whatnot, and just things like that. So go ahead and check that one out. But this one we're going to be mainly talking about the time skip that a lot of people have been predicting that's either going to happen in Chapter 50 or somewhere around Chapter 50. I don't know, whenever this whole thing is over, it's kind of when we are predicting a time skip. So the chances of a time skip happening right now, I actually, it's 50-50 for me right now. I think this will be kind of the last battle of Boruto's his arc right now, kind of like how Naruto had that first season or so, and then it transferred over to Shippuden. I think that's kind of what Boruto is planning to do in this instance. I don't remember what the fight was in Naruto before it transferred over to Shippuden, but Naruto did have a time skip over to Shippuden, so it makes sense that they would have one for Boruto too. Which when this, I'm gonna say theory, but when this people start talking about a time skip, I didn't really think it was feasible right now, but I guess it makes sense since Naruto did the same thing in the past. So yes, so I do think the time skip is going to happen pretty soon. So this is pretty much the rundown of how the events may play out. Boruto, Naruto, Sasuke fight Ishiki. They probably lose or something happens, something traumatic happens. Boruto may potentially get the scar in this fight is what I'm really seeing. I think it may happen when if Momoshiki ends up taking over his body. We don't know if that's going to happen yet. I'm recording this on the 9th, so I haven't gotten any spoilers yet. But if Momoshiki takes over his body, then Sasuke might give him the scar that's on his eye. That may be a possible reasoning for that, but we don't know. But that's gonna happen, and then I think that once the fight is over, we're gonna time skip, and we're gonna see Boruto either in the village or he's gonna be with Sasuke somewhere, and then we're not gonna know where Naruto is because I got a lot of comments on, I forgot which video it was, but it was talking about Sasuke. It was in the first episode of Boruto where Kawaki says, I'm gonna send you where I sent Naruto, and maybe during this fight with Ishiki, Naruto gets sent somewhere. Who knows? But I think that when we proceed to this time skip, it's going to basically be from there. I think after this time skip, it's going to be kind of like how Naruto fought Pain, like kind of like that. Like it's going to lead up to another either another Ishiki fight or a Kawaki fight. I'm not too sure yet, but I'm talking about like after the time skip. There's going to be Sasuke with Boruto training him or whatever, and then I think later along the lines we're going to see Boruto and Kawaki interact at some sort of point in time. As far as the village is concerned, I don't think the Hidden Leaf Village is going to get destroyed or anything like that, since they're kind of away from there, unless Ishiki somehow just teleports back and destroys the village for no reason. But I think the village is going to be unscathed for now. I think when the village actually gets destroyed is when Kawaki goes to the Hidden Leaf Village, or goes back to the Hidden Leaf Village, whatever the circumstances may be, because we don't know yet. But whenever Kawaki goes back to the village and does whatever, that's when the village will be destroyed. So I think the village still has a lot more time post time skip that it'll still be up and running. Even Naruto might even not be sent to the place where we think he's going to be sent to yet. So yeah, it's kind of what I think is going to happen pertaining to time skip. Hopefully it happens soon. I'm really excited to see post time skip Boruto fight Kawaki. I think Boruto still has a little bit more development before we can even get a time skip, in my opinion. But if this time skip happens sometime after this fight, it'll just be whatever, I guess. I gotta deal with it. But it's kind of hoping for maybe a little bit more development for Boruto. But I mean, looking back at Naruto, it's gonna be a bad time for a time skip. Okay, so like I made the Sasuke and the Sasuke and Boruto reference like 2 minutes ago. So kind of like how Jiraiya and Naruto trained, kind of like that. It's kind of what I'm trying to make a connection to, but you basically understand what I'm saying. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. feel free to subscribe. I'm gonna have a Boruto Chapter 50 review in a couple days when that releases. So guys, make sure to check that out. Anyway, I'm out. Peace.